Hey guys, it's Marianne here, and today really taught me to look at the beauty that is in front of us every single day. And a lot of times we don't realize that we are just trying to think about the future and we're not really being in the present. And it's sad. It's kind of sad because sometimes you could miss out on a lot of things and you're not enjoying life if you're just continuing to think about, well, what's coming next? What's coming next? Or when this is over, I'll be happy. But you have to be happy in today, because if you're not happy with today, then you're not going to be happy with tomorrow or the next day or the next day. And I know for myself, you know, moving away from Colorado was really hard for me at one point. And, that was my comfort zone. And there was a really long time where I wasn't happy because I thought that happiness meant that I had to be in Colorado. But when I let go of that and I embraced where I was at, then I started seeing the beauty when I lived in South Carolina. And I mention that because I think a lot of times that was just an example of a time in my life where I was like, well, I just would be happy if I was here. But really, when I lived in Colorado, I wasn't seeing the beauty that was in front of me. So I don't know if any of that resonates with you guys or makes sense to you, but I really, really hope that wherever you're at, maybe it's in a physical sense, location wise. Maybe it's on your fitness journey. Maybe it's your season of life. But wherever you're at, embrace where you're at and love where you're at, because it's going to change more than likely, and it's not always going to stay the same. So even if you live in the same state, you might end up living in a different place. And for us, we live in an apartment, and there's times, and we've always lived in an apartment ever since we've been married. And there's times where I'm like, gosh, I just wish I had a house. But really, I'm embracing living in an apartment, and I'll tell you why. I have less to clean. If anything breaks, I don't have to fix it. And you have to look at the good of every situation instead of thinking like, oh, well, I can't wait until I have a house because then things are going to be better. No, things are better already today. So you're going to live a happier life if you look at things in the sense where you are happy where you're at and embracing where you're at, wherever that is in any area. I love you guys. I hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.